How you been?
I've been good. How are you? It's
I'm good.
cold
I
out.
can't complain. Oh, I know. Not like that Miami weather you're used to now.
No, I've been home all off season, so
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. First, uh congrats on making it to the bigs, buddy.
Thank you. I
Proud of
appreciate
you
it.
on that. Yeah, no problem. But let's start here. After we talked back in the winter of 2023, you went and played a full season in the minors, then went to the Arizona Fall League. You won the MVP on us there. A long list of perennial all stars who have won that award, like Chris Bryant, Arenado, Acuna, Torres. It talk about going to the Arizona Fall League, playing in it, and what makes that league so special, and how did that help you progress?
Yeah, it was an honor to be able to go and play in that league. There was a lot of guys, not only on my team, but in the whole league that have already debuted and performed well in the big leagues. And then seeing the list of guys that have done that before, it's also like really cool and special to be able to play in that. But I think the cool thing is like my whole lineup, I think. Before I got up there, I think there was at least six guys that had already been to the big leagues, if not more. And so I think just it just shows you the group of guys I was able to be around and learn from, and all of us kind of could feed off each other and grow. So it just gave me an ability to grow more and just see how I stacked up against those guys and just continue to get better.
Talk about that. You mentioned like six guys in that lineup that you were with that had made their debuts before you made your debut up there this year in August. Talk about that camaraderie of it's all those top guys who have a feeling they're going to make it, but seeing a team for you that has made it with all of those six, seven guys who you said debuted before you did.
Yeah. I think part of it, like our coach and all of like the character of the guys we had around, none of us were there just to like mess around and stuff. We all still put in work. We had a good time with each other and like on the field and off the field, but we all were there striving to get better. So we had a really close group and I think that just gave me the ability to like when they were up there, like obviously we were all like cheering for them and texting for them texting them like congrats and stuff like that. But I was able to stay in touch with a good amount of those guys that I was close with and be able to learn from them about their experiences up there before I had even gotten a chance to be called up.
After your phenomenal year in the fall league and that summer beforehand, you get traded in 2024 from San Diego, who drafted you, to Miami. Talk about that change for you, how fast that all came about for you, and just a little bit of after that trade, how that helped you develop into more of a baseball player.
Yeah, I can't lie. The trade was pretty tough. I was at first I was pretty excited just because I just wanted a chance to be up in the big leagues, and I didn't really understand like everything behind the reasonings and stuff. But once it finally hit me, like a little bit after, it was actually pretty tough. I was just a new group of guys I had to go meet, a whole new organization I had to meet and just adjust to their ways and how they go about things. And it was pretty hard on me at first, but I think it was good for me because I struggled for the first time really, and I grew mentally as a baseball player more than anything, and helped me even in life, just being able to deal with the ups and downs and roller coasters of the game and all the emotions that come with it. So now when bad things happen, I'm way more level-headed than I've ever been, and it helped me be able to lean on my faith even more and grow my relationship with God. So I think all that stuff. When you look back, it didn't look great, but I think I was still doing a lot well that people couldn't see. A lot of my underlying numbers were really good, and then when I got moved up to AAA, I finished the season on a high note, which I think gave me a little boost going in the offseason to be able to work on my mental even more, and then knowing the adjustments I needed for the season to come.
You mentioned you struggled a bit once you did get traded to Miami. Talk about just that little bit of a struggle for you. A lot of baseball players do go through some of those slumps. I mean, you know that from playing your entire life. But talk about being on a stage like that and having those struggles kind of amplified a little bit more. Talk about, you mentioned your faith and everything. Talk about how that helped you overcome some of those darker moments with the struggles
In the big leagues or in
in the minors
the
when you
minors?
right after you got traded.
Yeah. I think what came with that was, a new organization wanting to do things to impress them, to show them why I got traded, to fit in, to just be the guy that they traded for and stuff like that. And really just trying to prove it to people and putting pressure on myself. And I think once I leaned, I started not to really enjoy it as much at a certain point in the season, and just didn't feel like myself really, and just being able to lean on faith. And I think it's helped me a lot just because I realized how much life is so much bigger than baseball, and really all that matters is what God thinks of me and my family thinks of me, and it doesn't really matter what anyone else sees or how if I fail on the baseball field. So I think all of that stuff, um, having my faith and growing that in that time was huge for me because through the ups and downs, I know God's with me and I know that everything happens for a reason. So I'm not too worried about outcomes anymore, and I just try to make the most and be the best person I can be in every situation now.
Talk about your faith in general. I mean, you see some athletes do talk about it and everything, but give a little bit of like a piece to how that has helped you be a level baseball player, be able to overcome those ups and downs.
Yeah, I mean, I really have, especially when I was struggling, I kind of looked up to those athletes that did talk about their faith and stuff just because it's so important to spread that word to other people, and especially a younger community. We have so many kids that watch us play and look up to you when you're on that big stage, and it's important to really give the glory to who deserves it. So I think just being able to lean on my faith um has helped me just tremendously, and just like even reading the Bible now, I told some people whenever they ask me about my faith, I always say there's days where I don't read the Bible in the morning, and it's days that if I fail in a game, I am way quicker to be more frustrated or have a bad reaction to things compared to when I do read the Bible and start my day off with God. Then I feel like a calming presence, and then I'm able to just handle any adversity that comes that day.
It, a lot of athletes have a Bible verse that they go to religiously for those moments. For you, what is that?
Yeah, I think there's two for me. And uh the two for me is I kind of go about them like literally every single day. And the one is Joshua 1:9, and it says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong, courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." And to me, that's just it just shows me that no matter what I'm going through, God's gonna be with me, and I don't need to stress about anything. Just know that God's on my side, and everything's happening for a reason. And then the other one is Matthew chapter 6, verse 34, and it says, "Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." And it basically, both of those, I think they correlate a lot to baseball, but then also just life in general, and just knowing that for that one especially, I don't need to worry about what tomorrow's gonna bring. I have probably four at bats I have to worry about right now. So if I just focus on each moment, and just living in the moment of each and every day, and trying to make an impact on people I can, and just make the most of every opportunity, I think it really, uh, it just helps me to focus on the moment rather than worry about something that's going to happen later that day or tomorrow or in the future. Like none of that stuff matters. Just focus on what you can control in that moment, and the rest will take care of itself.
As much as I love talking about this with you there, Jacob,
Yeah.
uh, this year, trade deadline comes. Miami basically goes through a fire sale up on the big league club. That opens up a spot for you to get called up. How did that go? What were the emotions for getting that call up for you?
Yeah, it was a little like kind of crazy story just because like I had gotten pulled from the lineup that day because the an outfielder got traded. So I was like basically got told without getting told, but then there's still a waiting game because you don't know if more trades are gonna happen or what's gonna happen. And then obviously we had a game going on, so moves can still take process like a little bit after the trade deadline. Like they might just not all get in time, like stuff like that. So I didn't know exactly what we were getting in return if we were trading anyone else, and like that's pretty important because they trade for an outfielder that they're gonna go plug up there. Like I'm not going up or stuff like that. So definitely was like a roller coaster, kind of just waiting and just super anxious. But once I got told and was able to go call my family, I just started bawling right away. I didn't even couldn't even get the words out of my mouth. Just so excited to just finally be able to do what I dreamed about doing. And then that day, just driving down, just thinking of like the journey to get there and the people that helped me, and just really just being able to go actually do this. Like I was crying again the whole time. So it was definitely a roller coaster of emotions that day, those couple days, and just having all those people there to support me meant everything to me. So it was a roller coaster of emotions, but it was a lot of fun and something I'll never forget.
Who told, other than being pulled from the lineup on the day
Oh
of the
yeah, yeah.
trade
The coach had like a team meeting after the game, and he was just like said basically like, you know, because kids in that locker room thought they were getting traded too. Like a lot of people thought that they had a chance of getting moved, or getting a chance to go up to the big leagues. And he was like, "You all like kind of survived the trade deadline, except for one person." And then he like called me, and he was like, "You're going up to the big leagues." And then everyone started freaking out, and pretty funny story, yeah.
who who was the first person that you called to tell? I mean, that always the parents, but who was the first person that you called to share that you were going up to the big leagues with?
Yeah, yeah, I had been texting my family all day, so they were kind of all sitting around. Um, my brothers and my parents were both sitting around their phones waiting. So uh, as soon as I called my mom, and my whole family was just all their heads popped into the FaceTime call. So it was all four of them were on that call.
Once you got to Miami, to putting on that jersey, talk about the emotions that hit you, knowing that you had made it to the big leagues and putting on that major league jersey for the first time.
Yeah, I mean, I can even take it back to just like when I got to the field and I walked out to the stadium for the first time and saw everything. I just had like chills running through my body and like teared up, and I was just like, dang, like I'm really here. And then going to the game, like got out there to stretch and really just I've just wanted to soak in every single moment of every day that I've had up there, or just in general, just being able to play this game because it's really a blessing to be able to do what I love. So um, I just made sure every single moment to take a look around and just soak it all in. I mean, it was a packed crowd against the Yankees. Like I couldn't have asked for anything more. And to have all the people I care about there, like it meant everything to me. So I just got chills the whole day, and just, it was pretty emotional. But then at the same time, once the game started, it's like, all right, it's time to go. Like, and just being able to be in the dugout with those people. But having I had one of my best friends on team, Graham Pauly. I was with him a long time with the Padres too. So having him there, definitely like a comforting presence of having him too.
Talk about that. Having a best friend on the team already when you get called up to go up there in Graham. Talk about having him up there and having him help you kind of show you the ropes. He was up there for
Yeah.
a while before you got up to the bigs.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of those guys on that fall league team that I was actually his roommate. We were roommates in the fall league and in the season before at times. And I mean, I had been with him since I got drafted, so I was asking, picking his brain the whole time before I even got a chance to get called up. And he had a short stint where he came back down to AAA real quick, and he was just helping me learn, like learning from him, talking about stuff with swings, like just he was prepping me before without even realizing, I think. And then having him up there, like anything I needed. There's also other guys that came up to me. Like big one was Kyle Stowers. He really took care of me once I got up there and really let me know anything I needed. Like he's got me and was there for me and any questions I had. So just having those two just to go ask any question I needed or to lean on was huge for me.
When you look at it, you come up first series against the Yankees. You make yourself known in that series. Talk about playing a historic team like the Yankees, making yourself known, having this success right off the right off rip, really.
Yeah, I mean, once I got up there, I wasn't even like focused on myself anymore. It was like, yeah, I want to show everyone that I don't want to go back and stuff like that. But I really just want to win. Like, that's all that matters once you get to the big leagues is winning. And I was really excited about that. Just literally nothing else matters. Obviously, I'm trying to win at every level, every game I play. But just as a whole, the whole group, like, just all on the same page to win. I was so excited about that, and then obviously to have success was awesome too, because one, it gives you confidence moving forward, and then at the same time, like yeah, it shows you you can play up there, and then you're playing one of the best teams in the league to start. So just having a chance to show it against one of the better teams and gives you a lot of confidence moving forward, and just really helped show me that yeah, you can do this and like keep doing your thing, kinda, and um we were winning, so it was a lot of fun.
You had a big section out there for that entire first weekend that you were up in the big leagues. Talk about that support and that support system, your parents, your brothers. I saw a bunch of your former coaches. I saw Andy out there. I saw Bobby. I saw
Hmm.
Sean. Talk about having that support system for that first weekend for you.
Yeah, I had a ton of people there from all those people you named to uh my girlfriend, a couple of my best friends. So just having them all there really meant a lot to me just because I mean, a lot of those people had been with me my whole life and helped me get to that point. Especially my family and a couple of those best friends, and then Bobby for sure. Bobby's been my hitting coach ever since I was 15 years old, pretty much, and to this day I work with him almost every day. We talk on the phone about hitting, and he helps me, and it's like go-to guy about hitting. Him and my dad, and just having all those people there that really it as much as it meant to me to have them there and that was like my moment, it was really just as much of their moment because I wouldn't have been there without them. So having them there meant a lot to me.
After your phenomenal start to the season, you win August Rookie of the Year, or Rookie of the Month honors. Talk about what does that mean to you having these people notice what you were able to do for the Miami Marlins so quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been really big into awards or like a bunch of attention or anything like that. So obviously it was really cool and special to get that honor, and I was really excited. But at the same time, like I just wanted to win games, and that's what came with it. And I was just happy that I was just sticking to being myself and being the person my parents raised me to be. And it was really cool to like have that achievement and have the success. But I was just happy that I was just being a constant presence and not trying to do too much. And really, I think it meant more to me just because I was sticking to being myself rather than being someone I wasn't up there.
First home run. e- everybody who watched the game on TV or saw highlights from the game after saw what happened with Houston not realizing throwing it on
Yeah,
up. Talk about hitting that first home run and then the insanity that ensued after that.
yeah. Was also another funny part of that is like my parents were there that whole time, and then that morning they had left, and so then that happens right after too. But then I hit that homer. I was so excited, like I was just like pumped. I mean, yeah, we've been waiting. I've been waiting to do that. So finally happens. I didn't realize I got back to the dugout. And then like an inning goes by and they're like, "Hey, I think they got your ball." And I was like, "Oh, really cool." Like I didn't know anything that had happened. And then someone was like, "Yeah, they threw it up into the stands." And I was like, "Who?" And then they like told me what happened. And I was like, "Oh man." And then like the whole exchange after I mean, the lady was really cool. But like it's just like what you see on TV all the time. It's like you have to have this exchange that happens and that takes place and just all that stuff. So it was just funny to like you see these happen all the time and you always laugh at them and then like to actually be part of an exchange where they want something for the ball was kind of funny.
It, so with that first home run, another first that you had this year was even though it wasn't in Detroit, you faced the Tigers in September
Hmm.
when they were trying to clinch a playoff spot and everything. You guys kind of played spoilers for a while there, but talk about playing your childhood team.
Yeah, I think obviously like it hit me a lot that I was up in the big leagues like throughout the whole time. Like a bunch of different things happened, but like I don't know, nothing really could like once I like saw that I was playing the Tigers, like and like was up against them, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is the team I grew up watching, like cheered for my whole life. So I think I don't know, just like it was like kind of like a different feeling. It was like kind of like I don't know, it was really special and cool, and I think it just like hit me like holy crap, like this is really the Tigers that I'm playing against, like. And I don't know, it was just like kind of like a different feeling that I can't really explain, but it was really cool.
One
It's
of the
also
first,
cool is seeing all those Tigers fans start wearing Marlins shirts now.
one, one of the first uh, people that you faced against the Tigers was the reigning now two-time Cy Young Award winner and Tarek Skubal. Talk about after seeing everything for you getting drafted, watching Skubal actually while you were still in college. Talk about having to go up and face a guy like that right away.
Yeah, I mean, to me that stuff's fun. Like that's what we want to do. If you want to be the best, you gotta face the best. And I think it was just awesome. Like, I mean, who else would you want to go against when you're playing? Like, that's like the matchups you want is you want to face the team's best guy. And I mean, obviously, I wasn't successful in those opportunities, but I felt like I had some pretty good at bats against them, which uh, I don't know, just gives you confidence knowing that like I can face the best guys and like hang in there and stuff like that. Like um, so it was like I think for me that stuff's fun. Like I want to face the best guys. I want to be challenged, and I mean, what better guy? The guy won back-to-back Cy Youngs to be able to go face. Like it's really cool.
This year, early in the season, you're going to have to come back up to the Michigan cold. You're facing the Tigers in Detroit for the first time as a big leaguer, playing in a park that you have been at so many times as a fan. Uh, Talk about having to come back here, play in Detroit, and kind of the emotions that are gonna go into that. I know you probably have already been thinking about that.
Yeah, yeah, I can't wait. Honestly, I've been talking about it a lot, just with friends and family. I mean, it's be the first time where, I mean, I'm right in our backyard. Like everyone can just go. Like no one has to think about travel or hotels or stuff like that. Like, they all can just get there and just have everyone there. That's gonna be so like mean so much to me. It'd be at home. Like, I mean, my parents can go 15 minutes and be at the game. Like we don't have to like they don't have to get a hotel or anything. So. I think that that's gonna mean a lot to me to have like all the support there, and just be able to be spend time with them. But then at the same time, just I mean, I grew up wanting to play there, so like to finally get the opportunity and play against them, and like I can't wait to be back home and get a chance to play.
This has been your first off season as a true MLB player. What has been different for you this off season than when you were in the minors grinding your way or in college grinding your way through that?
I wish I could say anything was different, but like I had 2 months in the big leagues. Like um. I don't think I've earned the right to settle down or anything, you know? Like it's not the person I am. I want to win a World Series one day. Like I'm not gonna stop working or anything. Um I just I wanna win, so I'm not gonna stop. I maybe started like a week later, just give myself a little bit more recovery, knowing that um I have like maybe a little bit more time, but at the same time, I'm still working just as hard and just trying to hone in on some of the adjustments I wanted to make and be prepared to be ready to play more than 162 games next year.
For you, going back to the faith aspect of this, what do you attribute to all of that faith? And then also for the younger kids who are coming up through little league, high school, if they're in college, what would you say to those guys about the grind and having that faith?
Yeah, I mean, my faith kind of started in high school when and there was a little rough patch with my family, just going through stuff and just seeing both my parents. I mean, my mom just leaning on it and just trusting on God and everything, and just really being able to see her like pray and be strong for all of us, and then at the same time seeing my dad just lean on his faith and really dive into it and grow, and um, just seeing what it's done for my family and how much that's changed, how much closer we've gotten, and just everything through that really just helped me continue to just um, lean on God and everything. And I think, I mean, like all the success and everything's cool, like from a young age and all that stuff, and being able to play sports is cool, but none of that stuff is possible without God, and we wouldn't be here without Him. So like, just being able to lean on Him in every opportunity and just realize that like, hey, like if you strike out today, like it's not the end of the world. Like you're you were so much more than that. So I think for those things, just kind of how my parents raised me, just to lean on God and everything, and just now being able to when I fail, just trust in God rather than freak out and stuff like that. I think it just is like a calming presence that I think really helps.
You mentioned you're back here in Michigan. Uh, like I said, not the same weather that you expect down in Miami.
Nah.
Uh, but you're also a Chicago Bears fan.
Oh yeah.
Uh, talk about how that came about. I mean, being here in Michigan, now you're playing in Miami with that Chicago Bears side of things.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta have a connection where they can get me on the field or something over there, right? You gotta reach out for me.
I,
Uh,
I'll see what I can do about that,
yeah,
then,
yeah.
buddy.
Let them know. Get it out there that I'm a big Bears fan. Um, yeah, I'm a huge Bears fan. So, I mean, I'm not gonna stop being a Bears fan. Like, uh, never been a Lions fan. I always root against the Lions. So, sorry to all the Detroit people, but um, for me, uh, obviously, I think now, like looking at it, like I'm a Pistons fan, stuff like that. But like my second team is now like, okay, I'll root for the Heat when I'm in Miami and they're not playing the Pistons. Like, I'll root for the Dolphins when they're not playing the Bears. Like things like that. Um, but yeah, I mean. the Bears had a special year, so being able to go to all the, like, I went to a couple games and stuff like that. So I'm a diehard Bears fan, so I'm not gonna change just because I'm in Miami. No offense to all Miami people, but Bears are coming first before the Dolphins.
Uh, Jake, I appreciate it. I really do. Hey, I mean, you mentioned me having the connection with the Bears. I mean, you must have some connections down in
No,
Miami with the Dolphins.
no, you got it. Oh, come on. What you got on the new coach?
Uh, hopefully he'll be good. I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm
he's
excited. I want to see them turn it around. So.
yeah, same here.